Hi, everybody. I hope you can hear me and I haven't self-muted myself again. Did we all watch The Interview Room with Chris McDonough? And Karen, how lovely is she? In our live yesterday, we had Ashley Marie come in, and she also said that she had received, like that she had messaged Grandus, Candy Hara, however you want to say it. Hi, Truth Sleuth, Miss Justice, Newport Marina, Josie. Great to have you all in here again. Thanks for putting up with me. Yeah, so Ashley had messaged Grandus as well after seeing a live chat where there was the imposter Grandus in there claiming that they were her. And Ashley had seen this. I thought Ashley might have been in here. But anyway, she can watch it on replay. She's not here. And she asked yesterday if we wanted to put up her, like, it's not a big deal, guys. It's just a friendly little question by Ashley Marie. I'm going to put up the messages. I was debating all night whether to show them or not, and it's nothing sinister or horrible. Ashley was respectful to Grandus and just asked her if she was okay, and it was just a harmless little, few texts back and forth. That's all it is, and I will show you in a minute. And I'm not doing this to bring attention to myself or anything else. It's just the interpretation I got of Ashley is that hers is legitimate. She went through Candy's Facebook page off Candace's, and just to prove that Grandus is replying to people if they message her. That's all she's trying to say is, well, I messaged her and she answered me back. It said you did. Oh, well, never mind. How do you unhide her? Sorry, I'm a little bit behind here in the chat. Why did you hide Christy? Hi, Cat's Eye. So I'll just pop them up. I'll let the mods sort that out. Yeah, so I just thought it was interesting that, Ashley's just messaged her to ask her if this was actually Grandus in someone's live chat, and Grandus replied and said, no, not me. So I'll put them messages up. I'm not going to be on here for 3 hours today, guys, but and we might have a bit of a commotion here in a minute because the two granddaughters have taken one of the dogs for a walk, and one of them doesn't like going without the other, so they have a bit of a dispute when they come back, but I'll try and mute them out if that's happened. So this is the message between Grandus and Ashley Marie that Ashley sent me. So that's just the page she was in. And as you can see, Ashley said, hi, I know you're probably bombarded with stuff about Summer, and I'm not trying to harass you. I've seen this posted and wanted to know if it's really you. And that's the screenshot of what Ashley had seen by this imposter in a live chat. It's really hard to see on my screen, so I hope you guys, like, it's the writing's really little and I don't know how to make it bigger. Oh, hang on, here we go. So it's the person that's supposedly Grandus says, I'm Candace's mother. Summer broke her neck going down to the basement. She fell down the steps, was half asleep when we got home. Candace wanted to call 911, but Donald told her, no, I'm coming home. Okay. And not many people said anything. He came home, took her in the Subaru. And then someone asked for proof, and the imposter has said, need to take a cadaver dog. He placed her in the wall in one of the houses he was working on. My daughter is not getting the blame for this. Like, it's obviously not her, because she'd have rocks in her head to even try and post it on here and nobody know. So the real Candace has replied, no, it's not me. And Ashley has said, okay, geez, are you okay at least? And Candace replies, yes, I'm fine. Worried about my daughter, but we talk every day. So, where'd it go? Yeah, I understand. I can't imagine how you're all feeling. And that was from Ashley. Like I said, it's nothing dramatic or, you know, I've done it again. Oh my God. Get up there and stay up there. And then Ashley says, I know you don't know me from a can of paint, but you can talk to me anytime. I'm not here to confuse or hurt or bother you. And then Candace replies, okay, thank you. Ashley says, no problem. Candace says, God bless and have a great day. And Ashley says, God bless you too. You do the same, ma'am. So it was very respectful. And Candace was replying, like, I don't see why there's such a kerfuffle about people saying that she's that Crime Stories obsessed correspondence was fake. Like, Miss Justice, yes, I did watch AB last night. I had a big catch up after my life with everything I missed that was going on. Yeah, so that's it. This is the dogs trying to kill each other, guys. I'm so sorry. They're so naughty. We have two little male dogs. One's a Maltese Terrier and one's a Jack Russell. And I will never in my entire life own two male dogs ever again, because they are worse than two kids. I'm not even joking. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're having a fight over one going for a walk and one didn't. But you can't take them both on a walk because that's what you put up with the whole walk. It's crazy. Yeah, it was crazy, Miss Justice. I was like, oh my God. And I also wanted to say, I caught Tiffany's live last night as well. It sounds like we're murdering two dogs. Okay, they're quiet. No, they're still going. Can you guys hear them? Because seriously, I'm going to have the police here soon. It sounds like people are murdering the dogs and it's them trying to murder each other. Anyway, I felt really, really bad for Tiffany. That was what sort of clenched me that I was just going to show Ashley's messages because I was, like, people are, it doesn't matter what you do, people are going to have a swipe at you, and we see it all day, every day, don't we? They're going to have a swipe at you if you say something, if you don't say something, whatever. But after I watched Tiffany Marie's live last night, I totally, like, I know everyone, we're all entitled to our own opinions and stuff, but I agreed with the fact that she didn't like the sympathy train in her comments. Tiffany is a trooper, and when she's saying go and unsubscribe to me, I don't care, get out, like, I know people are allowed to say what they want to say, and that's all well and good, but I also understood where she was coming from with it's about summer, and that's what is the most important thing. And I agree with her in that respect. So I really felt bad for her. And then I thought, yeah, I'm just going to put the messages up just to, it's not a big deal. It's not for attention. It's not for clicks and views. Think what you like. I don't care. But I'm putting them up because of what has happened with Emma from Crime Stories Obsessed. And I feel that she's been under attack, and that whole panel has copped it ever since. I'm not talking about, I don't think she's done it for clicks and views. There you are, Ashley. We've just been talking about you. You probably missed it, but I showed your messages and why I thought it was a good idea to put them up. And especially after watching Tiffany Marie's live last night, and you just, like, you can feel her emotion and how upset she is that people are actually feeling sorry for Grandus and the rest of them. And yeah, Ashley is the star of the show. Yeah. And AB, oh my God, how dare the shares go for AB and his daughter? I'm sorry, but that's a load of shit that they just need to be wiped off YouTube big time. I'm sorry, but there is no excuse for that whatsoever. And now she's going for Mystery Angels, and I went and watched Mystery Angels last night because I didn't know what the kerfuffle was going on there between the shares and Mystery Angels, and apparently they've accused Mystery Angels of being the 17-year-old undercover agent that's tried to set up Donald Wells, from what I can gather. Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, I really want to get to 1,000 subs just so I can stream off my mobile. So if you're just in here for the first time, a sub would be wonderful, because I'm locked to the laptop right now and it's really frustrating. You see other creators and they can sit outside in the sun, and that's what I want to do. And it's not because I want the money or anything else. But yeah, if you're in, a thumbs up and a subscribe would be great, just so I can get outside. I watch all the channels. I think we all watch all the channels, don't we? Like, I know I always have. And I don't just watch one channel and then, I'm brainwashed and totally believe. We all go through these cases and watch every bit of information we can, and that's just what we do. Yeah, it is a bit overwhelming though, because last night my head was hurting so bad just from all the ridiculous shit that's going on and the drama that Shares and Benny are bringing to the show. Like, I don't know. While ever they're carrying on with all that crap, no one's talking about summer. And that's Tiffany's point, is it's about summer, guys. It's not about one channel going off on another channel and stuff like that. I just don't want to get into that. Like, I've had my little threats from Mrs. Share, but yeah, I'm good. Like, come at me, I don't care. But that, I'm not going to concentrate on that. That's not why I'm here. It's about summer and keeping it alive and keeping her name alive and all that sort of stuff. And if I do see something I think needs righted or spoken about, I am going to bring it up with you guys, because I know you guys will say what you want to think, and I respect everything you all want to say. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really watched any of them drama channels ever until a couple of weeks ago. I actually ran out of my channels that I usually watch, and it was a couple of quiet days. And oh my God, they go tit for tat for every live. Like, yeah, she's so cute, isn't she, Josie? And I didn't know until yesterday that she had a horrible, like, I didn't know she was terminal and had, like, I knew she was autistic, but I didn't know she had a terminal disease or anything like that. So, yeah, that just puts her in a different category altogether, doesn't it? Because, and I'm not saying that in a bad way whatsoever, but she's not well a lot of the time. So she's on total bed rest at the minute. So she was even in trouble for taking her dog outside, she was saying this morning. So you can understand that she's got so much time on her hands to sit and analyse everything everyone's saying and coming up with her theories and everything like that. Yeah, some channels just go tit for tat over and over, and you can guarantee soon as one channel's finished, and I'm not talking about AB or any of the ones we all love here, but some of the other drama channels, I didn't know what a drama channel was until one slipped up into my feed. And yeah, it's a world of its own. Yeah, she did look like she was in pain today, Josie. And like yesterday when you said the starvation thing, I had no clue what you're talking about. I was literally lost. And I thought, I never knew that. And then I watched it this morning. So when we're all thinking we're having such a shit day, have a little think about other people. Like, we've only been in lockdown in our rural area. I know I'm sidetracked again, guys, but I can't help it. We've just had a COVID scare. Okay. This is just me and the way my brain works. Okay. And we have people in our local Facebook groups, having the biggest whinge on earth because, they've got to wear a mask to go outside, and, they're just whinging about the tiniest little thing related to COVID. And we have a friend that is in ICU in Sydney, which is a 4-hour drive away, and his wife can't even be there right now. He is stuck in this ICU ward by himself with nothing. Like, they can't even take him in anything. And yeah, like the last couple of days he's got a lot better, but for a while there it was touch and go. They didn't know whether he was going to wake up from this coma or anything. And then you've got the wife at home with her 2 teenage kids trying to keep everything running and, feeling isolated and lost because they can't be there for their husband and their dad. And then I go online and I see somebody whinging about, I've got to wear a mask, and they've got no bloody clue on earth what really bad health is like, or dire situations. Like, it just, my little beef for the day. I don't like to get on here whinging, but my God, have a good think about what other people are going through before you start throwing your rocks and attacking others. And that goes for Mystery Angels too. Like, just leave her alone. And the way Cher did it on their little, it was actually on Prairie Dog 77, and it's about halfway through. Cher's in the background and she's mocking Mystery Angels and carrying on like a total twat. And I was so angry, and I don't like being angry. It makes my head hurt more, guys. But really, come on. No, I do feel sorry for having a bitch fest, but it makes me so angry that people have no compassion for others. It's not okay. Lisa. Hello, Lisa and Andrea. Welcome to my little bitch fest today. I'm not normally like this, am I, Miss Justice or Josie? I don't easily get upset and angry, but yeah, I just don't feel people are stopping to think of other people in worse situations. Like, look at Chasing Truth's husband. I know he's got out of hospital yesterday or today and they're doing well, but people are still going for her. Her husband was in ICU and couldn't breathe, and people were still digging the knife in, and it just, it makes me really, really upset that people can still be horrible when others are going through a really bad time. You have bed bugs. That can't be a good thing, Andrea. How did you get bed bugs? Yeah, sometimes that's all it is, to have an ear to, and most of the times if people can get it out and, just vent, it makes all the difference, I had a friend turn up on Thursday last week, and I was in the middle of pulling my hair out, with other people being insensitive, and she just happened to walk in the door at a time when I really needed to vent. And it was awesome, because after she left, I thought, oh wow, I feel so much better now. All good, So sometimes that's all you have to do is listen to somebody. Sorry to hear that, emphysema. Oh no. And think of the people that are in the path of this hurricane, guys, because there you go. There's a prime example of what you guys in the US are going through now with the hurricane. Like, I couldn't think of anything more terrifying in my life. We have cyclones in Queensland, which is like 1,000 well, it's 1,000 kilometres. I don't know what that is in miles, but yeah, you know, it's a lot. So we need to just stop and breathe before we open our mouths sometimes. Thank you for explaining the screenshots the way you did, Down Under. I really didn't want it to seem sinister or anything sneaky. You said it just as I meant it to. Oh, that's fine, Ashley. And I tried to explain why we thought it was important to put them up. Just to say that, yeah, Grandus does reply to people. It doesn't have to be a big deal, like, you know. And she confirmed, no, whoever was in that live chat was not me. Just a little question. She answered it. Have a nice day, ma'am. You know, I thought you were heaps respectful to her. And yeah, but it wasn't an interview, was it, Ashley? You know, and that's the way the shares tried to make out to whoever that Grandus didn't do an interview with Crime Stories Obsessed. She didn't do an interview. She had a conversation, just like you did, Ashley. So they tried to make a mountain out of a molehill. And as usual, say that whoever's had contact with any of them is fake. And that's not the way it was. Do you think so, Miss Justice? You think she's scared of Don? Well, there you go. Candace had that in her police report for the DV, didn't she? That's a fact. She said that her mother was scared of him and that she was worried she was going to be hurt by Don. So, yeah, that's right, Ashley. Regardless of how I feel about them, there's no reason to be hateful and expect answers. That's why I was respectful to her. You were respectful to her. And it was just a question, and you're polite and nice to her. And that's all you can ask for. But I believe you as much as I believe Emma. The woman is replying to people. That's all it is. It wasn't a formal media interview, for God's sake. I'm still homeless after wildfire last September. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Newport Marina. Yeah, like we all have a story, don't we? Like, they aren't scared. They have shit on Don. Maybe they do. Whatever has gone down, them three know about it. Let's just say that. I do not believe that only Candace and Don know about that, or I don't believe that Candace and her mother only know about that. The three adults know exactly what has happened. Fact. So if one gets angry with another, it's a triangle, and if one of them sides come off, the whole thing's going to blow up. I'll just say that. So I would like to have been a fly on the wall after the so-called conversation between the shares and Don and Candace and Grandus. Remember when Cher said she had a conference call and they all had each other on speakerphone? And she said Grandus got really, really angry. So usually you get really, really angry when you're defending yourself. So we'll see. But I think it's coming sooner rather than later, guys. And I haven't sort of felt like this for a few weeks. But I think one of these triangles are about to come off. So is there a prayer vigil Tuesday? Does anyone know? We had a fella in yesterday in our chat, and he come from Kingsport, and he was saying that the locals around Kingsport don't believe that they believe that Candace and Don are involved. And it was funny, this morning I seen Don Buchanan's latest video, and he was saying he was up there for a day trip, or I don't know if he stayed overnight or what the story was, but sorry, he actually cracked me up a bit because half the time he was sounding like he was petrified. And I thought, oh my God, for a grown man, you know, he did sound like he was too scared to get out the truck at times. And I thought, oh, dude, I wish I was there with you. I would have, you know, like, I would have paved the way forward for you. Like, yeah. So I had a bit of a laugh when I was watching Don. But he was saying the same thing that our guy Rick in the chat yesterday was saying, that, yeah, the locals are so, they don't like them. They believe they're involved, da-di-da. And that sort of, I was like, wow, when I was watching Don's video, that he was saying exactly the same thing. And Rick from yesterday also was saying, I hope he doesn't mind me talking about him, but he was quite informative. He also said he ran into Donald at Walmart, and he said the way Don was walking around and carrying himself, he actually looked like he thought he was a rock star. Like Donald's walking around like he's the rock star and, you know, lapping up all the attention. So, and that's what we were saying as well. So with his new haircut and everything else, he's starting to love this attention, but he has been quiet for the last week. I've noticed since Chris McDonald's interview with Jeannie and Trish, he hasn't been doing any lives. But do you know what else I find is interesting? I don't want to put it up in case I upset AB. I should have messaged to see. But did you all see AB's, what do you call it, on his live last night? He put up the post where Mrs. Cher was messaging somebody, and she said, I've got stuff on Don and I've already showed it to the TBI. I wonder what Donald and Candace and Grandus think of that. You know, they're perfect little partners over there are taking stuff. Yeah, go back to it and you'll... Josie, I honestly, I don't want to play anything of AB's in case he gets angry with me, because I always message before I play someone's stuff, except for the shares, because there is the fair use thing. But yeah, I don't want to upset him, meaning AB. Yeah, so in the screenshot, I can't remember because I watched so much last night who she was messaging, but Mrs. Cher's talking to somebody in messages saying that she's got stuff on Donald and she has showed it to the TBI. And this is what I was saying last week. The shares have an ulterior motive. Like in the screenshots I've got of what she was saying to me, just that one thumbnail where she messaged in my chat, and I do have the photos of what she said, and she said something like the whole point, which I find hypocritical as well, the whole point is to keep Summer's name out there. And then she's got a space, and then she says, I know what I'm doing. So is that cryptic to you guys? That's, I don't know. To me, I just think they're after more than, yeah, I know they're opportunists and sensationalists. I can't even say the word. I get all that, but I still think there's something else going on with the shares. You know? It's, oh, absolutely. You can't tell me with all this talking she says she's doing with the shares all day, every day, and, you know, she's at the work site on Facebook, FaceTiming Don all day, every day, that if she, and this was a question I asked 2 weeks ago, would they, if they come across evidence, would they shut him up, or would they take it to law enforcement? I wanted to know, because 90% of me would be they want the reward money, 100%. That's what their ulterior motive is. And the other 10% is, or do they shut up and just keep interviewing him for all their YouTube income? You know? I don't know. But I do believe there's something else going on with them too, more than just interviewing Don. Just a gut feeling I've got. But they are milking it for every second they can get. You think it's both? Yeah, maybe. I would like to hope if they did come across something, they would go straight to TBI, regardless of the reward money. But did you see on the end of Prairie Dog 77's video yesterday, towards the end, he says something about, oh, he said things that we wished he hadn't have said. And I went, what? And he said, yeah, well, Don said things we wished he hadn't have said that incriminated himself. He's referring to. And yeah, I don't know. The whole thing is just messed up. And these guys aren't helping it. And they need to mind their own business and stay on their own channel, leave AB and Mystery Angels alone and do their own shit, because I'm over it. You can't watch him, Prairie Dog. No, I'm not even subscribed to him, but there was so much drama yesterday. I just wanted to know what went on and what they said about Mystery Angels. That's the only reason I went over and watched his video, because I was in the dark there and people were in the chat yesterday talking about it, so I wanted to hear it for myself. Oh, yeah, and Mrs. Share. Oh, I've missed that bit, haven't I? Mrs. Share's got death threats, and they were at the police station. Oh, I need a violin, for God's sake. Are you kidding me? They are working with Benny Skis. It's probably him sending her the death threats. So they've got something else to talk about. And I forgot to say hi, Helen. I haven't seen you in here before, so welcome. Yeah, like, come on now. So I was confused. I didn't even try to work it out. I don't know who they're insinuating sent the death threats. Is it this pedophile hunter nation people, or are they saying AB sent them death threats? Okay. Thanks, Erica. I haven't seen you before either, so thank you for coming in. Yeah, that bit I was confused with, and I'm like, this is just all so much. Like, I haven't had a drink in about 2 years, but my God, I was so close last night. This shit is unbelievable. Yeah, the pedophile hunter nation. Hi, Sarah. Like, I've never seen anything like any of this in any other case where it's seriously every day. But now, come on, put a one in the chat if everyone felt sorry for Mrs. Share at the police station. Come on now. I think there was like a couple of 100,000 doing happy dances around there that they would lock her up while she was in there. Yeah, they're creating their own drama, 100%. Oh, I don't know, guys. Picked up my smoking habit since this case started. Oh, that's another thing, guys. With the subscriber thing being locked to the laptop, I can't go outside and have a cigarette because I can't card everything out there. So if I can get a few more subscribers so I can do live streams from my phone, then I can go outside and have a smoke. And that would be really good for me. And not health-wise, it wouldn't be, but, you know, that would be great. But it seems to be drama on all sites. Feels like summer has been forgotten. I know, Helen. And like even me sitting here talking about Mrs. Share going to the police station and talking about skis and all the rest of it, you do feel like you're losing focus on summer. But it's them defending Donald that is taking away from summer as well. I'm glad you did, poor animals. I can't even believe they have them after all this. Me either. And do you know, she picks that bloody cat up at every opportunity. And I just want to throw something at my screen. Like, I swear to God, she does that to antagonize people. That cat doesn't want to be on her lap. Have you all noticed that? The cat looks uncomfortable and it cries. Tiffany Marie has to go out for smokes too. She does. I've heard her say, I'm going outside to smoke 10 smokes. That's why sometimes I play something and you might notice there's a bit of a gap where I'm not talking because I can't help myself. Sometimes I just can't shut up. And if you ever notice when we're playing something and there's a little bit of downtime, it's because I've raced outside to have a cigarette. So who hated you? Definitely down under. I think it's all in. I think that's why the police is not letting anything out because everyone twists and turns it. Yeah, I don't know. I wish law enforcement would. I think we need an update like now because I don't know. I think it seems to settle people a little bit if you hear something from them. Just, you know, I know they're going to be bombarded with questions and everything, but I think it seems to calm people a little bit. Yes, Sarah, I don't know why I was expecting Karen to be old, but she was very adorable. She was so cute, wasn't she? Oh, she was so cute. And isn't it funny? You know, I've had this, he always talks about Karen and his beautiful bride and everything. And I know I'm sidetracked again, but isn't it funny how you form a mental image of what you think someone looks like? because I've never Googled Karen to see what she looks like. And when I went online today and eagerly waiting for their stream to come on, and then she was sitting there, I was like, what? You look nothing like you did in my head. You know, oh, it amazes me how that happens sometimes. I don't know why. I sort of had her pictured with a short cropped little haircut and stuff, and yeah, darker hair. You were expecting her to have grey hair and all? Yeah? No, I thought she'd have dark hair, but, you know, like a really stylish short little haircut. And when she had the longer hair, I was like, wow, you're nothing like I had you envisioned. But she is cute, isn't she? And they're such a cute little couple together. Yeah, I thought they did well. But yeah, she seemed to pick up on little things that I'd picked up on too, that you would as a mum or a nan. And you can see the difference in the way they both think. Like Chris is the investigator eyes, and she's like the down-to-earth, everyday eyes. So she seemed to pick up quite a bit of the female side of things, if that makes sense. So it was great to see them both on there together, though. And I did take a few notes, but they were sort of things that from the interview, the biggest thing that stood out to me, and it has since day one, is, and we talked about it yesterday, was the fact that there is no timeline. Like, I know Chris, the only things I believe that happened when they did is the businesses that Chris went and confirmed, oh, were they here at whatever time? Or can you tell me what time they were here getting prescriptions or whatever, the hippie shop and all the rest of it. But honest to God, you cannot form a timeline from what Hunter and Candace are describing before they pick Grandma up, and you can't build a timeline from shit from when they dropped Hunter off and up to the point where Summer went missing. Everyone can sit there and say, well, it would take this long to do this and this long to do that, but who the hell knows? Because they don't know. And if they do know, they're not going to tell anybody exactly, because people are going to work it out. That's just like, you can't. No one can sit here and say that timeline is this, and this. Nobody can. I don't care what anyone says. Even Chris and his wife were doing it today. I was sitting there watching them, and they're like, oh, an hour, 45 minutes for a dry cycle. You know, then they went and no one knows, guys. That's all there is about it. The only people that know are Candace, Grandus, and the three boys that were home. They're the only ones that know the timeline from when Candace and Grandus and Summer got home. And that's all there is about it. We're all just surmising, every single person, even Chris and his wife. We can all sit here and try and work it all out, but it doesn't mean we know. And we don't know what happened from the morning session. As Chris said, that was important to me, that I picked up. Like, if Candace dropped Grandus at the hospital at 8 a.m. and then she didn't go to Hunter's till 10:30, was she just, her and Summer just sitting in the car for that 2 hours or whatever it was? You know, we're all just making it up as we go. They're not going to tell us 100%. Oh, we don't. What did Candace say to Chris? Oh, I don't take much notice of time, or I don't track time. But I don't believe that either. Volks Boy 57. What do you mean? What do the wrenches mean? Some people have them. Please explain. Oh, some people have a wrench because they're mods. So they will help me look after the chat, and if people need to be timed out or whatever. Volks Boy, that's what the blue wrenches mean. I haven't seen you before either. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, moderators. And I love my moderators, Miss Justice and Josie. We only have 2 so far, but they're doing a fabulous job and they help me out so much and teach me a lot too, because I need, I've only been on here a couple of months and I'm still learning. But yeah, Hunter was the one that started that comment. I do not go with time. Yeah, and Candace also said it to Chris in her interview down by the water, didn't she? I don't track time. Oh, I love you too, Josie. Thanks for putting up with me. Mods kick out all the dirty mouths. Well, that's exactly right, Lisa Mounts. It was quite funny because one day last week, we had lots of little trolls, didn't we, girls? And one happened to be Donald Wells himself. And he was telling us to stop picking on them. Oh, that was hilarious. Also known as Benny Skis, we surmised. I think Hell is okay. He'll be okay. Hi, Life Group Connectors. We've got a few in here today. That's fabulous. Yeah, so the whole time thing is, I think if that could be narrowed down, I think we would have more answers. I really do. 6:26 is when the 911 call come in. I have a friend who is a dispatcher in the US, and I messaged him the other day on Thursday and asked him if the actual call, now I'm not talking about the dispatch call that we've all heard where the dispatcher is talking to law enforcement. I'm not talking about that call. I'm talking about the call that is from Don and or Candace, because apparently they both rang on different phones, but to see if either of those 2 calls had been released yet, and they haven't. So I'll find out as soon as they are, and obviously we'll play them. I've got to have a drink, guys. I'm getting a scratchy voice. No. What has been released, Helen, excuse me, is the call where the dispatcher is talking to law enforcement. And she says the call has come in. So that's the call I'm talking about. Where yeah, so where Candace is actually talking to the dispatcher, and where Donald is actually talking to the dispatcher. That's what I'm talking about. They haven't been released yet. And I have a really bad throat in my throat. You ready to take your sleeping pills, Andrea? This time difference is so crazy. because it's 2 p.m. on a Monday afternoon here. Yes, but the 911 calls someone else to dispatch. Yes. I want to hear the ones where Candace is talking to 911 when she calls, and where Donald is talking to 911 when he calls. I think they will be very telling as well. Oh, thank you for hitting the like button, Lisa Mounts. I'm from New South Wales in Australia, in a regional area. Guys, I have Facebook and Instagram as well, down under Crime Talks. So if anyone wants to come on and see what's happening over there, feel free. Make a wish 1111. Yeah. It's 1111 where you guys are. Wow. I did just make a wish. And I think most of us have probably made the same wish. Oh, guys. Hi, Gina. Yes, I showed Tiffany Marie some love, guys. I'm sure she would have had 10 smokes after her live yesterday. She was so wound up. And then we went into AB's live and he was completely off his tree as well. And I don't blame him, because one thing I can say, I would lose my shit big time if anyone come for one of my kids or my grandkids. But you'd love to see Wales. Yes. 9/11. So even in the US, you guys have different time zones, don't you? So one side of America is one time zone and the other half is a different time zone by a couple of hours. Is that right? 11/12 where you are, yeah. So this is my thing, is trying to come on and at a suitable time that's not too late for you guys. Yeah, that's what I thought, Ashley. Your Pacific time zone. I have no clue what time zone I am. All I know is it's 2:13 p.m. in Australia, New South Wales. Oh, wow, KF. So it's 12:13 a.m. where you are. Wow. Oh, my God, Andrea. Are you smoking right now? It'd be really rude of me to say you guys just sit here and talk to each other for 3 minutes while I go and have a smoke. Hey, I won't do that. California. Oh, I can't wait to go to California. Go to Disneyland. Yeah, I love AB too. I don't think I miss any of his or Tiffany's. Yes, welcome, KF. I haven't seen you here before either. Don't rat me. Shh. Okay. Sorry, Andrea. I'll be quiet. Oh, we're not allowed to talk about other creators? Okay, Miss Justice. The boss has spoken. I'm sure they wouldn't mind, because it's all kind and lovely, isn't it? We're not being horrible. Oh, you're in Tennessee, Life Group Connectors. Are you close to the area? Yes, welcome everybody. It's fabulous to have so many in here. KF in Tennessee. Now I really need a cigarette. Welcome new people. I don't know about fun, Ashley. Sometimes I'm just a dumbass. Southeast Texas on the border of Louisiana. I live in Orange but work in Lake Charles area. Wow. You guys are from everywhere over there. But I love seeing so many people in here. It's fabulous. Yeah, so what else about Chris McDonough's thing, guys? Illinois. Yeah, we've been in lockdown for, this is our 4th week. And we're pretty lucky being in regional areas because a lot of workers can still work. But in Sydney and the bigger places, lots and lots of people have lost their jobs, and it's getting, or Sydney and the metro areas, the central coast of Australia, they've been in lockdown for 10 weeks now. So it's really, really sad over there. It's horrible. Hey Razor always makes me think of Helen Razor radio back in the good old days of grunge. Hello, Zoot Zoot in boots. Dallas. Georgia just says, hold my beer. They don't care. Yeah. Yes. So who thinks Donald was still at work at 6:26? Or was he back at the house? Put a 1 in the chat if you think he rang from work. Because I'm not buying that at all. Yeah. I just don't think that's, if he's rang her, like that's my whole thing that drives me insane, is if he rang her when she was going through Walgreens and he said he decided to work late, why would he decide to work late when the 3 boys are home alone? So many of our children have COVID. Yeah. That does my head in. The fact that he decides to stay at work late, so they say, but there's 3 kids sitting at home alone. That doesn't fly with me at all. And the other biggest thing that really drives me insane is the fact that I've now forgotten what I was going to say. What was it, guys? This happened the other day too. I just had a brain freeze and lost it. The cops know because they have the phones. I believe if they didn't check out, I think they would have recalled him in. I want to know why Candace and Don wouldn't have the second lie detector test. Do you remember that? Don said to the shares that they wanted Candace, or he might have said it on Don's telephone call with Chris, that they wanted Candace to do a second lie detector test. We talked about this yesterday as well. And Don told her not to do it. But the second lie detector test was with Hawkins County. And Don said, you don't do another one, you only do it with the TBI. Do you remember that? Yeah, I thought that was very telling as well. Craziness. And the other thing, the most obvious thing to me, is that drive home where Donald contradicts himself and slips up, unless he's got two phones in that vehicle. He said in one breath he stayed on Facebook Live, messenger call with Candace all the way home, when obviously there's no service all the way home. So straight away, that can't be true. And then in the next breath, he says, when I didn't hear back from Candace. So what does that mean? This has been my biggest thing this whole time. I cannot get my head around them two statements. Firstly, how does he stay on the messenger call all the way home when there's no service all the way home? And secondly, she didn't call him back. He didn't hear back from Candace. They're the two biggest things that just constantly go around in my head, like, I don't know. And I know Chris says he adapts to everything that comes out, but that, and he said it several times. He said it with Chris's phone call, and he has said it on the Shares channel several times. And if you go back and watch her face when he says it and the way she looks at Mr. Share, that spoke volumes to me as well, because she noticed exactly what I did. But they'll keep having his back till the end. And then they reckon they're going to say sorry. Can't wait for that to happen. Not. They've come from drama channels, guys. So this is the way they operate. That's drama was her thing prior to Summer. And she would be in all the Chris Watts drama conflict channels and that sort of thing. So all she's bringing to this is more drama. And you add Benny Skis in, and oh my God, if one more person says they're going for a smoke, I swear to God. Oh, and a coffee. Holy Jesus Christ. I shouldn't have said Jesus Christ. I didn't mean that in a horrible way, Jesus. What is it, guys? Lord Jesus. Lord God Jesus. God Jesus Lord. How does Timmy say it, guys? I was walking around for 3 days after one of the vigils, and all I could hear in my head in a carousel was Father God Jesus. Father Lord Jesus. Poor Timmy, God love him. I think the vigil is tomorrow. No, that's Tuesday. So it'll be Wednesday our time, the next vigil. It'll be interesting to see how many people turn up for that, which we talked about yesterday. And that drives me insane too, because the vigil is for Summer, but now nobody's going at all. So that's a bit sad as well. And I know that they're not going because they don't want to support Don and Candace being the local people and all, but what about Summer? that part of it's really, really sad. I was watching it and my conscience said walk out fast. Yeah. But yeah, I think Timmy means well. I really do. But I can't do that praying thing where they all like, oh my God. That is the freakiest thing I've ever seen in my life. I thought that only happened in the Exorcist movies, and it freaked me the hell out. I was like, I would be running for my life if I was in the middle of a circle like that and people were chanting around me with their hands on me. I would be like, hell no. Back up, people. This is not happening. Yeah, no. Oh my God, Ashley. You're getting it. Well, I'm glad you're getting attacked by moths and June bugs because you're smoking and I'm not. Blame it on Saturn. Exactly. But yeah, that would not be a fun time for me at all. Like, I like my personal space. Yeah, Ashley, I hope them bugs are all over you right now. I hope they're chewing on your toes. I should play something so I can go for a smoke. Shouldn't I? Dunking chocolate butter nut snap bickies in my coffee. I'm so jealous. I think one of my granddaughters should go and make me a coffee. Put a one in the chat if you think they should. Take us with you, silly. I can't. How can I take you outside with me? I'm stuck to this computer. Oh my God. I really want to, yep. One. She's doing it. She turned the jug on. Yes, thanks, guys. These are my biscuits and bongs. Oh, guys, you got to have a little giggle. Honestly, you've got to have a little laugh, because we can get really, really down. And I heard Tiffany one night say, guys, don't forget to shower. And I nearly fell off the chair laughing because some days it's like, yeah, I'll have a shower in a minute. I'll have a shower in a minute. No, I'll just watch the end of this live and then I'll go and do it. And then it's like 11 o'clock at night and you think, oh, shit, I should have had a shower when Tiffany told me to, you know, because you do get consumed with this all the time. And there are tasks you probably should be doing that you put off. So you need to take care of yourself. And I'm going to take note of when Tiffany tells me to do things and do them. Do you know what I'm going to make after I get off here? I've already went and bought the ingredients, and the girls and I are going to make Oreo cheesecake. So I'll be having Oreo cheesecake with my coffee, Ashley, and a cigarette. You'll be so jealous. I'm going to take a photo and put on here tomorrow. Got to look at spice rub on my pistachio. Oh my God. I love pistachios. They're my favorite nut. How are them bugs going, Ashley? You better go inside because some of them can leave a rash on you. We have lots of bugs in summertime, but it's winter time here at the minute. So we don't have bugs. Hi, Ashley.
We do have bugs.
We don't have like mosquitoes and stuff in winter. I love cheesecake. Pistachio ice cream is the best, Lisa, yes. You guys sick of me yet? I own these bugs. Oh dear, I've got way off track, haven't I? But guys, we do need to have a laugh and in all this madness and keep things happy instead of hateful. Like I feel the same as you all do with wanting to go over there and knock the others' heads together and all the rest of it. But from here on in, I think we just forget about them and concentrate on what's important. And that's getting Summer and her people taken care of. All this least amounts. That's why I come to new chats for peace, less drama. Yeah. Oreo cheesecake. I know. I can't wait to make it. I'll take a photo and show you on Instagram. Oh, thanks. I got my coffee. Oh, thank you very much. They're good girls. They're good little helpers. Please keep in the hat for the victims. I know, Helen. As soon as I got up this morning, I was watching live coverage on YouTube of the hurricane, and there was a guy sitting in his car. How he managed to stay there, I don't know, because I would have been absolutely petrified. But yeah, lots of prayers for everybody affected and in the past, and let's all have positive vibes for them right now. I think that's why it's so easy to get sidetracked with the drama and so on, because we all, for the most part, want her found so badly. And that's what it is for the majority of us, Ashley. I do not care what anybody says. Benny Skis is not in this community for the right reasons. And that's just my outlook on Skis. And it's only a matter of time before the married couple find out what he's really like, and I can't wait for that day, because it will happen. 100% it will happen, guys. Trouble on a stick, magnified. Anyway, I've got my coffee, so that's a bonus. Anyway, I suppose I better get off here. Thank you all so much for coming in. So I can't talk now. And I'll have more of a plan for tomorrow. So keep safe, everyone. I'm going for a cigarette because I can't stop thinking about it now. And like and subscribe so we can get outside and smoke while we talk. Would be fabulous. And I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Prayers for the hurricane people. Okay, I'll just keep reading and talking, so I'm going to stop and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming in. Thanks, mods. I love you guys. See ya.